So Shannon is a test this week. He just needs to get through training. He did some extra training out on the track today, just main training later in the week and available for Saturday's game. Campbell has progressed really nicely with his knee, and straight line he's flying along. So he's in the phase now of increasing his agility and football content, and he's a couple of weeks away. So Hoffy's progressed really nicely from his hamstring strain, and he will do a bigger session later in the week, and if he progresses through that well, then he is a chance for the next week or two. Yeah, so Jeremy has taken the next phase in his rehabilitation after his hamstring surgery and was able to get out on ground and commence his walk jog. So great to see Jeremy back out there. So Elliot with his groin took a little while to settle down, but he's been able to do some straight line running, and today actually got some decent conditioning, but he needs to continue the intensity of that before introducing the change of direction and football specific movements. So Noah is taken a little while for the hamstring to calm down, so a slower start than our usual, but he is now comfortable and running strongly, but we won't take any risk with our first year players, and he'll take the time to progress through a full program. So Kobe is similar to Noah Long. We're just taking a precautionary approach with our first year players, and so he'll be go through a rehabilitation and conditioning block coming off his hamstring. So Dom sees the specialist regularly for a delicate area, so we'll take the advice from the specialist. He sees him later in the week, and that will guide his return to play. After initially being quite swollen, Elijah has been the professional athlete that we're glad that he's shown, and he's looked after that really nicely. So he's been given the okay from the doc to come out of the boot and progress with his rehabilitation, and we'll hopefully see him back out there playing in a couple of weeks. So Harry is really pushing his case strongly to come back from his wrist injury, but we've got to offset the risk of playing and exposing it to the time for that to get stronger. So Jack has been able to do a really good conditioning block just without exposure to contact for the risk of any aggravation of his injury, and we're looking at returning in and around 3 to 4 weeks, but the later we leave the contact exposure, the lower the risk, so that's what we'll do with Jack. So Luke got caught up in the tackle in their first quarter and injured his ankle, and after some treatment and retaping went back out, but just felt that he couldn't function at the level that he was required, and so was substituted out in the third quarter. After the game, he has cooled down, and unfortunately he's aware of some hamstring tightness as well, and so with the scan results of the ankle and the ligament damage and some bit of bony bruising, we're going to take a cautious build for Luke given his ankle injury and his soft tissue history.